Mirror now. You first.
A practice of untouchability in IIT Madras has come to light. Now, the report suggests that although the canteen offers a variety of vegetarian and non-vegetarian food, there are allegedly separate entrances and exits demarcated for both. Not just this, there are separate wash basins. The charges have been levelled by the caterers after instructions from the hostel committee. The incident has come to the authorities' notice, who claim that the caterers have been instructed to remove posters which are meant to create a divide between the two groups. Clarifying on the issue of separate entrance, the hostel affairs secretary mentioned that it has been provided to make the passage easier. My colleague Pramod Madhav now joining me on the phone line with more. Pramod, good morning. Very unfortunate here as we're seeing an institution as revered as the IIT Madras practicing things like this, and more importantly, the defense of this practice, saying that this has been provided to make the passage easier. Can you explain a little about that?
Certainly, very good morning. The thing is that, as you exactly mentioned, these posters were placed in one of the hostels of the 6th month in IIT Madras, and this is close to the Himalaya hostel. It's called as RRC Mess. Close to 400 people can dine in that spot. What the students claim is that when we spoke to them, that this particular mess had two doors, but all the time only one was kept open, and all students used to go through that one door and come back, and for all these years, there was no problem at all. But after this is the students' version, that after a hostel committee's meeting only, this thing started to occur, and the students have asked why the caterers have decided to go ahead and do this, and the caterers at that point have said that they got instruction from the hostel committee meeting, committee stating that they have given such instructions that the second door could be opened, and one door would be placed for the vegetarians, the second would for non-vegetarians. And the worst part is that when these students when they asked about why there is a separate hand wash basin for vegetarians and not vegetarians, at that time the caterers had no answer. But however, even after the posters had come through, it was not removed immediately, like what the management committee is trying to say. But only after media started flashing it and started asking questions as to how you were able, trying to keep such kind of segregation, only then it has been removed, and then only then the MMC has provided an explanation. But even then, as you mentioned, MMC is trying to provide an explanation that two doors were open to make it easy for the vegetarians and non-vegetarians to go to the counters, but that doesn't make any sense at all. Very unfortunate that IIT goes and decides such thing, and it's very unfortunate that it's also giving such blatant explanation on such a sensitive matter.
Right, Pramod, thank you so much for bringing us those updates.